Hey, everybody. This is kind of a surprise. I decided to do this at the last minute, but I realized that I had an opportunity on today, the new moon, to share with you what my plans are and how I intend to create new intentions for this new moon for this month, moving forward from today. So, if you watch the show, does it resonate with you? John and I have decided to set intentions for every month. Instead of setting resolutions for the entire year, we've decided to set intentions for every month moving forward. So we worked with Lisa Hagenbuck, who is our astrologer extraordinaire, by the way. Check her out. She's Future Echo. And she created a list of the new moons and the full moons for us to tell us, what signs they were in and what have you. So this new moon is in Aquarius. For me, it's in 20 degrees into Aquarius. It's in my 11th house. And this one for me is focusing on my moon and Chiron. And for me personally, it actually relates to finding and healing deep wounds because Chiron is the wounded healer. Finding and releasing deep wounds that are having effect on my life purpose. For you, if you don't want to go that far into the astrology, the energy of this new moon is really all about new beginnings and about watching the seeds starting to sprout, the things that you've planted all the way up until now, about watching, getting ready, not for the harvest, but getting ready to work with and nurture all of these things. We're coming out of the winter slump and things are coming back to life. So it's really, we're gearing up now to start wanting to take action. So I wanted to share with you what I was going to do, and I may do a little energy session while I'm at it. We'll see how they, see how they guide me. But the first thing I do is I light a candle. This one is really amazing. It's banana bread. So there you go, banana bread. But I do like to light the candle to sort of focus the energy into the flame. And then I've already drawn my cards. If you watched this week's episode, you'll know that the cards I drew were pretty amazing, really. So I got for myself the Magician, the High Priestess, and then the King of Wands. Oh, sorry, King of Wands. I'm still getting used to this deck. This deck is the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann, and it is published, I think, by Hay House. So, I mean, it couldn't have told a better story of what I'm trying to create, right? The Magician is here to tell me that I've got everything I need to create this spiritual business that I want to create. The High Priestess is all about this energy up here, right? The connection, higher self, higher wisdom, psychic abilities, just bringing that all together. And then basically the King of Wands. Like, I don't know why I keep thinking he's the King of Wands. This guy is the King of Wands, and he is all about taking action. So I have a little note, and naturally I wrote it in pencil, and it's kind of dark in here, so whatever. It doesn't matter. Um, but basically, what it is we're beginning the year of the dragon. It is time to start kind of watching the seeds that we've planted. I am right now in the process of doing a case study for a new type of session that I've created, something that will really help my clients. Wow. There's a lot of energy going around. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but if there's a lot of energy going around, sometimes I have a little trouble keeping up. My physical mind has a little trouble keeping up with the energy that's in the room. Anyway, I'm starting a case study in March of a new way to work with clients to help clear and move beyond fear and figure out how to visualize, align, and surrender to whatever it is that you are working on. So that's what I'm working on for this month. So my intention is all about releasing the wounds, the deep wounds, the traumas, identifying them and releasing them, the things that are keeping me from being able to connect with the work that I'm going to do. So we've lit the candle. I drew the cards. The cards I drew um, uh, were the question I asked was basically, what do I need to know about the intention that I'm going to set for this new moon for this month of February? And this is telling me set my intention all about my work and all about taking action and moving forward. So that's what I'm going to do. If you'd like to draw cards for yourself, and you want to dial it in a little bit more specifically, do that. Just do it however you're guided to draw the cards, but make the cards a part of setting that intention. So now I know that I want to focus on my work. I know that I want to focus on any of the old traumas and wounds that need to be brought up for healing and release. And that is the intention I'm going to set. I've got my candle. I've got my fluorite sphere, which I will hold. This reminds me of the moon, right? Which is kind of why I felt like it was a good idea to bring this one along. Um, and I will say that, whenever I've done intentions with the new moon, I love to visualize the new moon. And if you think about the new moon, right? We have the dark side of the moon. When the moon is new for us, we have the dark side of the moon. So if you take an illuminated letters, whatever that looks like for you, I can imagine or visualize that. Take illuminated letters and write your intention on the dark side of the moon, the new moon. As that moon moves around and as the moon becomes full, that intention that you set is there and it's held in that energy, and it just feels to me like um it really helps you to hold on to the idea of whatever the intention is. I hope I'm not running on too much. I see somebody's watching and I really appreciate it. I guess I didn't think this through. There's so much energy, but I hope I'm, clear as to what I would love for you to have access to for yourself. But again, this is all about you do what works for you and what resonates with you. So I'm going to go ahead and set a little bit of an intention. I'm going to do a little bit, create a little bit of an energetic matrix here so that you can actually see the whole process that I go through. So I've got the cards, I have them laid out in front of me. I've got the crystal, which I will hold in my hand. I've got the candle lit to focus the energy. And then with my feet flat on the floor, if that's available to you, do that. If not, if you like to do this laying down, or if you're, maybe sitting up on the bed and your feet are folded underneath you, you're in some kind of a yoga pose, that's also fine too. I love to have that solid connection from above to below. So my feet flat on the floor. I'm going to take a moment to breathe in through my nose and out through my nose, slowly, deliberately. You've probably heard me talk about that etheric breath, the one that creates the stillness. And it's interesting how quickly that it can do that. In through the nose and out through the nose, creates the stillness, quiets everybody down that's around me. Hold the crystal, choose the crystal that resonates with you. Choose your favorite. Choose the one that reminds you of the intention that you'd like to set. And then I begin with my prayer of intention. I and my surroundings are filled with light so that I may create a safe and sacred container from which to do this work. I invite my physical body and the etheric space surrounding me to release any and all assumption, judgment, self-doubt, and fear, so that I may come to this intention setting from the state of neutral. I invite the guides, teachers, and angels that can assist me with this mission, with this intention for the next month, to join me in this container. And as always, only good comes to me, only good comes from me. And I give oh so many thanks for my so many blessings. And now, in this moment, as I set the intention for this beautiful new moon, I invite the healers that are on my guide team to help me find the old wounds, the trauma wounds, the ones that exist in all aspects of time, in my Akashic record, in my DNA, in my karma, in my energy field, and in my physical body. I invite you to find these things and help me release them in a way that is comfortable and appropriate without having to revisit each and every little trauma. Show me only the things that are necessary for my growth and expansion, and show them to me in a way that creates ease and grace. As I move forward through this month and towards the full moon of release, I invite the new moon side, the dark side of the moon, to carry the inscription of my intention, to find and release old wounds in all aspects of my being, in all aspects of time, so that I may fully, courageously, and completely connect to my life purpose and the work that I'm so honored to do here on earth. I invite the guides and angels that are surrounding me and assisting me this month with this intention to join hands in a circle around me, creating a container that allows for vulnerability without risk, that allows for healing with grace, that allows for release without misery, and that allows for expansion without growing pains. Help me move into my comfort zone as it expands every day, every week, every month, pushing me beyond the edge of that comfort zone, allowing that comfort zone to keep up with me so that instead of fear or anxiety, I may feel excitement and joy. I now invite this intention to find its way into this crystal so that it may hold it for me until such time as I'm ready to move on. And in this moment, I offer thanks for the guides, teachers, and angels who joined me, who are assisting me in this journey. And I invite them to bring me spark and clarity so that I may do my best work for those who are joining me in the next steps of this journey. And if you have followed along and you're sitting in this energy, take a moment right now to embellish with your own intentions, with your additional requests, with the sparks of creativity and joy that have surely joined you in this container. And then allow yourself to begin reconnecting with your normal rhythm of breath. And then when you're ready and in your own time, open your eyes. Ooh. Well, I have to say that was fantastic for me. I hope it was wonderful for you too. I was being prodded and guided to get on right away and share this with you for this evening. Um, so feel free to sit and reflect on what you want to create for an intention and follow along with the energy if you want to watch it again. Hi, StreamYard doesn't show me who you are, so that's why I'm not saying, but hi, thank you for joining me. Anyway, feel free to sit and draw your cards and figure your intention for the month of February, knowing that we're looking to, really connect with the new energy. Hi, Adriana. um, we're looking to connect with the new energy, this energy that we're moving into. And then we are also entering into the year of the dragon, which is amazing. I just can't imagine. I can't wait to see what the dragons have for us moving forward. Um, anyway, thank you very much for joining me, and thank you very much for listening this far. And I really appreciate you taking the time to spend with me, and I really hope that setting this new intention, these intentions with the new moon, help you. And then look for sometime in the very, very near future, right? Enter the dragon. Isn't that amazing? Sometime in the very near future, I will be posting on my Facebook page, Angie ZXUH, the ZXUH method. It'll be listed as a Facebook event, but I'm going to do a free event for the full moon, which I think is on a Saturday, if I remember correctly. Saturday, it's the 24th of February. So that's like what, 15 days, give or take. I think it's on a Saturday. I'm going to do a free event on Zoom, which will be all about releasing. Yeah, I don't have the exact details about that one yet, but I'm going to do a free event so a bunch of people can come and join on Zoom and just sit in the energy with me and release and move forward and step off really on a really great foot in March. So, anyway, thank you so much for listening. And if you have any questions or any thoughts, please feel free to enter it in the comments and I will, poke around and answer whatever I can. And beyond that, next week on Does It Resonate, John and I are going to talk about just be, about it's the Buddhist idea of just be, and how we all make ourselves so busy, and schedule ourselves within an inch of our lives, and we don't take the time to just be. So I hope you stick around. Well, not stick around, be a long time to stay on YouTube, but I hope you come back for that. So anyway, in the meanwhile, thank you so much and have a wonderful evening. And don't forget to set your intention tonight with this beautiful new moon.